the edition of Formula One. Thank you very much, Codemasters. How the feck you got another contract for 5 years is beyond me. Anyway, welcome to ILR. This is Belgium. Joining me as always is HLG. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I think that's the quickest intro you've ever done.
Yeah, I think it had to be really, but given that there's no audio, I might as well take my time with it. But anyway, there's Rampage. Oh, if he has a good race, can we say he's on a rampage? Is that too cheesy even for me?
Let's not do that. No. Let's not go with that. Yeah, Belgian Grand Prix. A really tricky circuit. I know a lot of people have been struggling with practicing this, and I know people in other teams have been struggling with practicing this, as we're friends with a few of them. It's a tricky circuit, especially Eau Rouge and Radion, one of the trickiest parts of this track. So it's going to be interesting to see how many people have incidents there.
Yep.
It's also interesting because the sky seems a little grey.
It definitely does. It's like to put the track in the sky. It's a bit weird, but
That's one way of putting it, I suppose. I'm not sure who was first. I wasn't paying attention. I'm being stupid.
I wasn't paying
think
attention
it's
either
Beacon.
because I was trying to get in the intro and then realised I have no game audio, which I still don't. And Jinx has come back anyway, so that's good to see.
I believe
Don't know why
it's
Legends
Beacon
retired, as
who
you
is
said.
first, so I'm going on board with him as he's coming through Sector 2 now as we speak. Missed his first sector, unfortunately, so we'll have to go based off of what kind of lap he does for the rest of this to see if he's got confidence here. He's a little bit of a back end step out there, but one thing I've heard from a few different drivers is that this is a track where you want to have a little bit of a loose setup. So I've never really thought about Belgium being a loose setup personally, but I mean, I guess
it worked. I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yes, I guess it did work. A couple people coming out on the hards, a few people on the mediums, but a lot of people on the softs. I know it's the one stop you can use the mediums and the softs to do a nice one stop if you're good on your tyre wear around here and stuff. But it also begs the question: with that grey sky, is it going to rain?
That's always a question around here because it is the middle of a rainforest, so to speak. So there is potential of rain every race you do.
43.4. I'm not actually sure if that's any good or not, to be honest.
That'll be beaten unless it rains now, which it's not doing yet. So Rampage is on a lap. He's coming round the bus stop. It's not going to be particularly quick, but it's going to be a valid lap, which is all you need to do.
Slower. Rampage is even slower.
Nearly 47 for Rampage. Button is around there somewhere. Barry is also on track. I just noticed a couple of new gamer tags.
The legend, the guy who's been cursed by us God knows how many times. Nice little quote for anyone who watches this. He said, "The curse will be broken."
Okay. We'll be watching extra hard, which is probably a problem, but never mind.
So let's see, he has said he's not confident round here, but he has also said the curse will be broken. So I'm not sure how a track you're not confident round, you're going to have a curse broken. It's an interesting theory you have there, Barry, but let's see how that goes.
I don't know where he's retired, but I think he's done it on track. Yeah, anyway, Signorus will be starting from near the back. I don't know where he's lost it. I imagine
not
it's
sure. I
either
haven't seen yellow flags
or
come up,
Puon.
so...
I didn't see him in the pit lane either, that's the thing. He may well have done it, I missed it, but looking down the leaderboard.
Right, Barry on to a lap here. There we go. I'm watching him intently as he gets a little bit of a kick at the back end with that no traction, obviously. So he's managed to control it, and now he comes up Eau Rouge through Radion. Holds it nicely, Cesala there, yep. He's only just gone quicker though. Yeah, he's only just, so... Still really close. But here you go, let Barry coming into this part of the track is actually quite tricky as well, because you think it's faster than it is.
Yeah.
And
I
then
know what you mean with that. It's definitely one you need to think about a little
yeah, and
more.
then this downhill bit as well is real tricky because you don't want to be hitting the brakes too much, but because it's downhill, you're not slowing yourself down by coming off the throttle. So you have to be using the brakes a bit. And then this is here can be flat out as well, but he's not quite managed to get that flat out. It is really tricky to
Low on
get.
fuel, I've noticed.
Yeah, he's probably done it like most people will on the softs. They're just gonna do that one flying lap as he comes around here. Oh, he's run wide. That could be an
Bit wide.
invalidation. He's in ERS mode 3. I feel like he should be in like 4 if he was pushing at this point. So
He's yellow
maybe
somewhere. I'm not sure why.
it's sector 3. I'm having a little
Oh,
look.
that's why. There's the car just Jamie's off the end of. Damn it! I remember
There you
this
go. Yeah,
corner
Barry
earlier.
coming in. So we watched him for a lap and he invalidated. You're welcome.
Yeah, I thought you were breaking the curse, Barry. What's going on there?
Jinx is on an out lap, so I think he'll be next to start a lap. We'll just keep an eye on that. Skunk Burner's nope, Skunk Burner's not on a lap. Sorry, I was about to say he is, but he's not.
I thought he was as well, but I was on board with him. But he may have just done a cool down lap. He might go again on the hards. Don't know. We'll see. Blanchimon, that's the thing. Yeah, I saw Jamie off track at Blanchimon just letting cars through. I think that's what triggered the yellow flag.
Ah, okay.
See that? Tier 3. Oh, you can name corners.
I can name my Rouge and Radium. There you go, I'm done.
The only reason I say that is because I was racing with Tier 3 commentator Jess last night over the PS4 side of things, and I nailed that corner every time when I was driving it, and I forgot what he was, so that's just to say I didn't forget. You're welcome. Chris John's on an outlap. As Jose goes through, presumably on a better outlap, yes. D Hunter, I don't know if he's on a lap or not. Jason White is.
Jinx is the next one to do
Is
that.
that another gamer tag change for him?
Probably.
It's a bit easier to read than anonymous damage, but okay. The problem is now I can't call him the artist firmly known as Jason, because he is now Jason again.
He's now chasing again, yep, so that's the thing. But Barry, not Barry, Jinx, he's on a lap. So used to saying Barry now. And, oh, Jinx stepping out the back end as he comes out of turn 1. That's it's not ideal, but he's going to continue on anyway as he's going up Rouge and through Radion, and he's nailed it. Zip, he nailed that one. He messed up turn 1, but he nailed a Rouge and Radion. Beautiful. As he now comes down into what is turn 4. And then turn 5, it's like a little, turn 4 and 5 is a little bit like a chicane. It's not quite a full-on chicane, don't get me wrong. But if you think about the way that corner works, it's a little bit like a chicane, maybe a bit quicker.
Yeah, it's almost there, isn't it? It's trying.
The bit of a kick of oversteer there, not ideal. It may seem like I'm not knowing what I'm doing right now commentating this track, and that's because I don't like this track. I race it and take it out of my mind. So I have no idea what turn number's what corner is what, and I'm just going to pretend I know what I'm talking about. As he's coming up through this fast but tricky section, and then he's going to put the power down. It's going to be a small little lift hit. No, never mind. It's flat.
Nope.
Apparently.
Don't need to lift if you get the right line.
That's where I go wrong.
No, anyway.
That's good to
Your point earlier was pretending to know what you're doing. It's worked for me so far. I've made it this far, so surely I'm doing something right by pretending to know, right?
Yeah, I guess so. As Jinx is coming around the bus stop. Oh, there you go. I can end the bus stop as well. That's better.
There we go.
And he goes P6.
Decent.
No, it's a good
That's
lap.
actually a
Good
really
lap for
decent
the
time on the
mediums,
mediums.
I have to
Well
say.
done.
As Cesala, who's gone fastest on the softs, is now out on a set of mediums. I think Norris is saying he lost his wheel on nothing in the Twitter chat. So.
Okay. So
I mean.
Yeah. 5 more years, everybody.
Wheel on nothing.
5 more years of this.
5 more years, yeah.
Freaks.
We had someone quote to us earlier.
Beacon.
Name what they're going to do is when those five comes to the end of the 5 years, they're going to make the best game they possibly can, so they don't lose the contract. So I turned around and said, "What are you trying to say about this game?" Oh, and Barry. Barry.
Barry's lost it.
Barry. No, no, Barry.
To be fair, I wasn't watching him, so I guess that wasn't down to the curse.
I don't know, because we mentioned it earlier. I think it is down to the curse.
I know, but I'm not technically on board with him, so he doesn't count.
We have two drivers improved. Chris and Beacon have improved, P1 and P2.
So they have, yeah.
Cesala on a lap here.
He's
just over a tenth slower at the moment. I don't know whether that's on his current lap or whether that's on their lap. I'm not entirely sure which he's giving me a delta for, but he's plus 1.124 as it currently goes through that sector. So now he's in sector 2. It'll be interesting to see what his delta will be going through here. It hasn't looked like the most comfortable of laps so far.
3/10. But again, it's on his or overall best. It's hard to know sometimes which delta we're looking at. I guess we'll find out.
Came out on the mediums after doing a soft run. It's an interesting way around to do it, I will admit, as he's into the pits. So I'm going to guess that was on his lap. Otherwise he rips the car as he goes into the pits. Who else is on a lap?
Alex is low on fuel, so I'm not going to watch him.
Callum's coming towards the end of the lap. Yep. So let's see what his lap's going to be like. We haven't seen any of the deltas for Sector 1 and Sector 2. It's just going to be all down to this Sector 3 to be able to tell whether he's done a good job. He's still going for it. He's in overtake ERS.
He's going to improve here.
As he breaks down into the bus stop, he's going to hit that apex. He's going to just hit that apex and put the power down. And he's going to come across the line to go fastest.
You go.
It's a beautiful job. He's going to have to go around on a very quick in lap if he wants to come back out.
Actually, he's half a second up here.
Where is he?
Don't know who he is. I think he's a reserve, but it's definitely a new game.
Yeah, he's about to get slipstream here as well. Oh, this is going to be beautiful.
It's going to help or hinder.
Well, we'll see going into the bus stop. He's managed to get the car slowed down.
Won't affect him at all. Critically, he doesn't run out of DRS, but ERS even, but 44. You know what? He was half a second off, but I got excited for nothing.
Let's have a look at Skunkburner, a little bit more.
He's not doing anything right now. Skunkburner should improve when he gets his lap in. He's on the mediums. He was on hards, so we'll come back to him in a little bit. Let's have a look at Deer Hunter, see what he's up to. He's going to be boxing, of course.
Of course he is. You went to spectate him.
I know. Let's have a look. I guess we're going to have to go on board with Skunkburner as he's the only one on track. Or Beacon's on an outlap.
Yeah, I don't know
who's
I don't know who's going to be starting a lap though. I don't know. I'm assuming Skunkburner's going to go again. Although he's got.
He might not. He's
fuel light actually. So I don't think he is. I think he's going to have to come into the pits and get out there pretty quickly if he wants to go around again.
Let's see what he does.
Yep, into the pits.
There we go.
So it's going to be Beacon, yep. As also Jamie down in 19th currently has come out as well now. So he's going to have one opportunity to smash in a good lap. A lot of people out there on the softs again, so anyone who's trying to get through on these mediums is, I think, going to struggle to get through on the into the top 10 on them. But it's not a terrible place to be outside the top 10 here. Like, you can just survive and make up a lot of positions. So that's probably what anyone outside the top 10 will be looking to do, rather than going aggressive. I know for a fact I would.
Yeah. Different drivers do different things around different tracks, but clearly on this occasion everyone's going for it on the softs, which is a little surprising, not going to lie, but never mind.
Yeah, well, Beacon's coming through the bus stop now, so he's going to be starting a lap any second. He's going to look to get the absolute best run onto the straight, which is that's going to give him a more straight line speed as he comes to the braking zone. So not a terrible way to start your lap, as long as he doesn't do it on his actual lap. He comes down into turn 1, touches the apex, He's going to look to get the power down. Upshifts early to stop the wheel spin and gets going as he's now going to come up Arouge and Radion. There's a car ahead of him. He's not going to get anything off of that car ahead of him at the moment. Might get a bit of a long distance tow, but this game doesn't really represent that very well. So he's not really going to get anything. He's going to hope he doesn't catch them. And if he is going to catch them, hopefully for him in Sector 3, where he will get all of the tow. But for now, he's going through Sector 2. Looked nice and clean as he's going to now break downhill, down to second briefly, up into third, nice and early. And he's going to look to make sure he gets this corner absolutely nailed. Just misses the apex, but still gets it turned enough that he doesn't run wide. Now, if he nails this, he'll be pretty much flat. Nope, he's going to give it a bit of a lift, but it still looked nice and clean and fast. So, not horrendous as Maxi Bone's now done. So, he's not going to get any higher than 9th place.
Make it out. Skunk Burner's pushing it for time as well. I saw him come out, and I'm not sure if he will make it round in time. But everyone else should be perfectly fine to do a lap at the end.
Yeah, Beacon,
so
here you go. Yeah,
we still
Beacon
don't
catching
know.
this car in Sector 3. This could really help him if he can get this tow. And he's getting it a little bit as he comes through these cars. I'm not entirely sure, but this is where the tow's really going to help as he's going to hit a bit more of top speed. Only 203 into this braking zone.
Burner. Is Skunk Burner going to make it?
2, 1, no.
No.
As Beacon goes quickest, there we go.
Oh, we didn't.
That's, I think that bit of a tow has helped him out nicely. Skunk Burner's going to be probably a bit upset that he couldn't make it round in time.
What was he? 2 seconds short?
I would say about 2-3
If that.
seconds short, yeah. So that's unfortunate for him. As Button just improved himself up to 7th on those medium tyres. So everything I was saying earlier might be proven
someone
wrong.
snuck in. Someone snuck in, but everyone else is on soft, so he may still not make it, as everyone's improving, potentially. Chris Jones is going through Boschemon. Cesala's just about across the line, so we'll check him out as he goes across the line. Nope. Didn't improve. Rampage. What's he going to do ahead of Chris Jones?
Jamie
We'll
put
check
in a
the
lap, put
times.
himself into 5th in the Renault.
Oh, there you go. Chris goes to P2.
Yep, just ahead of his teammate.
Jason, who's massively up here.
I was going to say here comes Alex, but I'm getting loads of lag there. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I don't think he's going to get a lap in. No, there you go. Deer Hunter in the final sector now as well. He's definitely
Jason's
still
around the bus
pushing.
stop. Is it going to be an improvement? But is it good enough? No.
Goes up to 13th.
Only
It's not enough.
13th. He's Mystic. Not really on a lap.
Oh, Deer Hunter lost the
pits he
back end a little
goes.
bit in coming into
Deer
the
Hunter.
braking onto the bus stop. Now he loses a little bit on the way out as well, but he's going to still go for it, and he puts himself
Still
into
P5.
5th.
Not bad.
And I believe that is qualifying over.
That is everyone done. Interesting looking grid. Should be an exciting race as always in this tier. We've never really have many dull moments. Now I've said that, you watch what happens. But anyhow.
So only one inside the top 10 on the
20 cars to run
mediums
down.
is Button. So Button doing the strategy the other way around. So if he can keep this clean off the start and keep with these guys, he'll be on the quicker tyre at the end, and well, that will be a lot of an advantage to him, I would imagine. Unless he's done the clever thing and gone, it's going to rain, because it could rain, in this amount of time, and
Maybe.
the mediums will go that far. I don't know. We don't know these things, so we'll find out, but here we go. I'm going to quickly do my rundown as I go from 20th up. So 3 people not doing times. Legends, Norris, Barry. I'm not sure what happened to Legends. He retired straight away. And then the other 2 seem to have crashed out. Then we have 17th Rampage, Skunk Burner, Demon, Mystic, Jason, Bone, Jinx. And then top 10 Giant, Button, Alex, Jose, Jamie, Deer Hunter, Cesala, Callum, Chris, and Beacon.
Oof. Yeah.
And Bree.
Just wondering about the weather, to be honest, more than anything. It's definitely startling that the entirety, most of the top 10 have gone
starting wet.
softs.
So that's for sure. It still does look grey overhead though.
I had a race here earlier today. It started raining at turn 2. on lap 1. So, yeah, that's a possibility.
So
Just having
I'll
a
just
quick
put something in the
gander
chat.
at
Let's see if I get a
T5
reply. I want to know what the weather's going to be.
as we have about
Okay,
20
so I have
seconds
a
for someone to
reply.
answer you.
We are apparently supposed to get rain 20 minutes in.
Interesting. That is medium range, that. People on softs may be in trouble. But Weather Jeff may be broken.
Well, here's the thing. I know recently from a lot of races I've done where it's supposed to rain so far in, it comes about 3 million years earlier. So,
Rain in 10 minutes, 2 corners later. Hang on a minute.
air training. As all my cars are now appearing as they pull away from the line, not fucking there as
Oh,
before.
you have that this week. Oh, wow, I had that in not so long ago. I can't remember which tier of league it was, but I don't think it was an ILR race that happened in. Seemed to be like GTA style. The cars just appeared from nowhere and drove away. Let's have a look at the tyre choices that people outside the top 10 have gone with. Interesting. Jinx and Maxi go softs, mediums to Jason and Mystic, Rampage and Barry, and everybody else on softs. What a strange choice to be on softs from the back. Maybe it will rain quicker than that, and that's what they're gambling on.
Mate, I think that is what they are gambling on. Otherwise, I don't see the point in the softs, but we'll see. Maybe they just having this feeling that something's going to happen, and they might as well just get a set of softs out of the way. Save the mediums when they got a pit lap one.
Yeah,
I mean,
fair
I don't know
point,
why you'd be thinking about that, but maybe that's what their fault is. I don't know.
It's a fair possibility to think, I usually use my front wing, let's burn the softs off and have a better race strategy. Whatever. Whatever the thinking is, I applaud you if you can get a podium from 20th on the grid, Mr. Legends. The challenge is yours. Or have I passed the curse on?
I'll applaud Barry if he just scores points.
Yeah, I'd like to see him finish first as well.
If Barry doesn't crash and he scores points, I think he's getting driver of the day.
Oh, of course. He has to, for beating the curse.
Well, we'll try not to curse you anymore, Barry. We'll let you do your race. As they come.
So no offense if we ignore you on the stream, Barry, but that's really what we're going with. I'm just scrolling through to make sure everyone's not backing up too much or being a bit dangerous on the safety lap.
A bit of a gap forming from Callum in third.
And there's going to be 2 cars removed from that, just as I go to them. There we go.
I'm really putting a gap to the 2 ahead. He wants them to sit there.
And, I've accidentally got Barry on stream. He's ghosted through another car. That's weird. It's raining. It's literally started raining on the formation lap. This is chaos.
Oh, okay. That's a funny 20 minutes. I mean, I'm not seeing rain on my screen.
I was at the back of the grid. I saw rain as they came in. And it seems to have stopped as I got to the front of the grid again. But I definitely saw rain running down the bodywork of a Red Bull.
Well, here we go. We're lights
out.
And, Beacon looks like he's got a good enough start to keep himself in the lead. We're going to be 3 wide. I was not expecting 3 wide there. That's interesting as there's all manner of things happening as Barry's dropped all the way to 20.
Oh my word!
And
holy Christ!
There's
a Renault absolutely capitulated there. Been absolutely destroyed.
Safety car. There we go, people. Safety car. Yes. Safety car, turn 1. Love it.
I swear. Oh, there's a pumpkin helmet there. Happy Halloween for yesterday. There is a pumpkin head in there, so that's interesting. The only one from what I've seen in this tier.
Yeah, I'm going through it. I'm not seeing any more, so. Well, we have a safety car, so this is going to help the soft runners go a little bit longer into this race, so that's going to be good for them. And
yeah.
Sure, Barry will be happy with it, dropping down to 19th. He's now going to stick with the back of the pack, and anyone who's got a pit for any damage from that whole incident is going to fall behind him.
Yeah, I'm not sure who lost bodywork, but I saw loads flying about. There was a Renault pretty much spinning through the air like a top.
Going through this, it
Any
looks
more
like the
momentum, he would have been hanging
McLaren of
upside down like a
Rampage has
cow.
some damage. Skunk Burner has some damage by the looks of things. Mystic looks like he's got away with no damage, but I did see him pick up a penalty for something.
Okay.
Looks like the Ferrari of Speed Demon has some damage. Looks like he's missing both of his end plates. Waiting for a decent camera angles to get a good eye on the other cars. Looks like Maxi Bone's okay. Looks like everyone else could be okay.
Well, he didn't even make it to Radion. Poor guy.
I know, right?
Down to turn 1.5.
Yeah, but Jose's in actually, so maybe he got damage from all the way at the front there. I wasn't expecting people at the front to be getting anything.
Speed Demon's in, as you said. Skunk Burner did have damage. Rampage in. Norris in as well. Maybe he's just gone in for an optimistic strategy change.
I think you'll see a lot of these people try and chuck on another set of mediums.
Inters, are you mad? Are you actually insane, sir? I know it rained on the formation lab, but what? Is it raining again? It looks like it's raining in the pit lane.
Again, I'm not seeing rain.
It's raining again. It is raining. I'm on board with Barry now. Sorry,
oh yeah,
mate.
no, in the pit lane, it is raining in the pit lane. Oh, hang on,
there we go. Down the Gamble Straight.
It is raining.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is this intercall going to be a genius call?
It may well do. I mean, there was rain forecast, but whether Jeff was quite a little bit wrong with the ETA.
Well, he said 20 minutes in. We're definitely not 20 minutes in.
We're barely even 2 minutes in, to be honest. So, Jeff seems to have put the decimal point in the wrong place today.
All Jose has to do is not lose himself, keep these tyres from overheating under this safety car. Because we know what it's like at Spa. When it rains, it starts to hit heavy. He may have made
gets caught in the trees. Look.
He might have made this genius call. Oh my! I can't believe this. We questioned him, and look at what he's done. What? I'm speechless.
I've noticed something. Every time I question a driver's strategy, they always prove me wrong. So
you have more than just the curse.
Apparently, yeah. I don't know how people finish a race when I'm in the commentary box. I'm not going to lie to you. It's Oh, Skunk Burner's facing the wrong way.
Under a safety car. That's interesting. Is it getting too wet out there?
Hit him.
Is this
It's all Ericsson's fault. Don't worry.
Ah, okay. Now, I imagine we're going to have this safety car to about lap 4 or 5, should I say. I don't know why I said lap 3, because it came out lap 1, and it normally stays out for 3 laps past the lap it came out, so probably about lap 4, I would imagine, is the lap it's going to say, hey, we're coming in. As there we go, look, the leader's pitting. I think.
Oh, look at this.
Party
in the pit lane.
Absolute
oh
party
my word.
In the pit lane.
Do you have an invite? Because if you don't, you're not getting in.
My God, Barry's continued on.
Jose. Look at it. Jose's going to be leading in a second.
Barry's continued on. Is he just decided not to double stack? I guess maybe.
I think he just doesn't want to double stack. Maybe.
But look at that. He can't even under a safety car.
I mean, he can't even slow down.
There's no grip.
Is Jose going to get in trouble for that? Because he's overtaken under the safety car? Or is he okay to do that?
I think Barry, because of the way Barry took the thing and he's so slow, I think he'll be alright.
Oh,
so yeah, these boys that went on to Inter.
There we go. This is Jose. So far, that was a genius call, but we don't know what's going to unfold on the restart.
Put him into first, but Barry's now going to drop all the way to the back again, I would imagine, when he decides to put the inters on. Yeah, if he makes it round without crashing, I suppose. Yeah, that is important.
Definitely very, very wet for slicks now. In the space of a lap.
That's what I mean by Spa, though. It only takes a lap to for it to get nice and wet out there. So once you see rain, it does tend to be an inter tyres, but we didn't see rain when Jose came in, and then he put the inters on, and it went, oh yeah, okay, we'll rain.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel as though we're watching a different race to what's actually going on. Like, I thought Jose was going to overtake the safety car for a second there.
He's getting a little bit ambitious, isn't he? I mean,
Mm.
are you going to start
Sings
doing a
of,
Lewis Hamilton? Tell the safety car to speed up.
Yeah.
To be fair, the safety car is really slow. Like, everyone takes the P out of Hamilton for saying it, but the safety car is
Seems overly
unbelievably
slow, to be
slow.
fair. Yeah. Rampage is way down at the back of the field.
Oh.
Speed Demon's just
Demon's,
not having a good evening. I missed
hitting
that.
the back of Skunk there, by the looks of things. It's just these guys. Look, if you look further back, there is just no gap being left between cars. Everyone is
There's no
close
gap and no visibility back there. This could be a horrendous restart.
People need to remember that until it says safety car coming in, leave at least a 2-3 car gap. Don't be sat up someone else's ass. It's gonna. Oh wait,
there we
safety
go.
car in this lap. Oh, that's gonna screw Barry.
Unlucky Barry.
Oh no, Barry, no. He's gonna have no grip. He's gonna. Oh, I feel sorry for him.
Luckily, he can't go anywhere, so he's not exactly going to lose a lot at the moment, but he may just have no grip to turn into the pit lane, which I don't want to look
Not
at.
just that, he's now going to pit, and he's going to hold everyone else behind him because he can't go as Jose goes.
He couldn't turn in there, even though he's on inters, so Jose's just gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yellow flag in sector 1, 2, and 3.
He controls the pace, and Barry couldn't keep up with him when he went, and that's it.
Exactly.
That's the end.
And interesting sort of former team tactics there.
As
Alex
is
in as well.
So I'm not sure what happened to him. Is it a change of front wing?
It is indeed.
Yep. Okay. Let's have a little look at the front here.
Wet. I'm sorry. What? I don't think so.
Not yet.
Am I wrong again, or?
Surely not yet.
Seems to be a battle going on. Button is being swamped by cars by the look of it.
Yeah, the major battle.
There's no visibility.
He's a little bit further back, isn't it? Really, it's just outside.
It's gone a bit wide through whatever the turn this is.
Yeah,
Button is fighting for position with the Giant, or is it? No. Yeah, it is Giant. May squeeze his way through. Has the better line now for the next corner. Yellow flag somewhere.
What we'll see here though with this train is he's going to come down the inside. He's suddenly right there because of it.
Oh, and there comes Sig Norris out of nowhere.
Giant trying to round the outside of the Ferrari. Oh no, not enough grip.
Oh, that's grass. That's not going to help.
Oh, and then he's going to get overtaken by Button because he didn't have the grip.
Sig Norris was a bit brave there. I don't know if Sig Norris is going for an overtake or just generally taking his line, but it's getting a bit. Getting a bit hard to see out there.
Yeah, even as a
spectator,
it's becoming a little bit hard to see. I'll be honest. But here we go.
Pumpkin just doesn't feel good in the wet.
Oh, Button, he's gonna get an absolute run on Demon here. That's gonna be easy. Easy pickings is what that is. Giant's also got a run.
Giant gonna follow through.
Giant do anything round.
That's a horrific.
Around the outside of here, he's gonna be brave. Yeah, he decides better than that. And it's a good thing he did.
Sig Norris though.
Oh yeah, Sig Norris because he's had to do that though. They're going to be side by side through the bus stop. Speed Demon's not going to run. Oh, a little bit of contact,
but
they both managed to put it back together, and they're still side by side. This is brilliant stuff, even with the contact.
You should not be able to do this in these conditions, fellas.
Front. Oh, he's going to try and go for the cutback.
Oh, he's gone for that was a very brave effort.
I think.
Nice idea.
That attack over. For at least for a minute anyway. As Zazala and
Maxi Bone up to ready on
positions as well. Oh, Chris is coming back as Zazala though.
Skunk on Maxi. Not quite enough frontline speed in the wet to get the move done, but
ooh, Zazala had a little cheeky look at Chris and then had to lock up to try and brake and slow down his car. That was very close to hitting Chris there. As
Button's on the back of Skunk now. Skunk seems to be struggling somewhat as Button just pretty much breezes straight down the outside of him.
He had to back out that one. He couldn't quite get the car turned in enough, so Skunk was still there and there. But now he's going to have a run on Skunk here. Are they really going to try and go side by side through here?
Please don't go through there, Puon.
No,
please don't go there.
Out of that. He thinks better.
That's good. Good racing.
Bit of a yellow,
There's a yellow
sector
flag where I don't
1
notice anyone the
Rampage.
wrong way. Rampage is, well, done. Rampage. Over. Let's calm down now.
Oh, it's a terrible joke, sir. It's a terrible joke.
I know. I mean, just when you think they couldn't get any worse, give me another week.
He will think of something. As Button here has a bit of a run on Skunk. Skunk touches the grass a little bit. Button's had to back out of that though, so he's going to lose a little bit here. But he might close back up going into the bus stop as Jose sets the fastest lap. You wouldn't think you would have seen that considering it started dry, but because of the safety car, fastest lap is on the
Exactly.
Intas. What?
Mad. What a weird race. We're only 6 laps in.
Oh,
We've
Button
already
here,
seen
he's
26 laps worth of
gonna have a
action.
little look at Skunk. Nope, Skunk's defending that very well. Button's trying to go around the outside, but
Very
it's so
wide.
wet on the outside. It's so wet around the outside of turns, it's just not ideal at all.
Oh,
Maxi
Max had a bit of a slide there.
Yeah. And they're going to try to go side by side.
Oh, God! How he saved it? Has he? No!
No!
Oh, my, what the? Oh, no.
Oh, Giant!
He's killed the giant.
Oh, no.
He's slain the giant. That's just unfortunate. Is that a safety car? No,
I
of
don't
course
know.
not.
This can't be out of the way. I mean, realistically, it should be a safety car, but this
Just
game's going to classify that as
should
off track
be,
out of
but-
the way.
What you want to do is go and watch ILR Tier 8 yesterday. Believe me, there's 4 cars stacked it right there at the same time and no safety car for that. Coding in this
Welcome
game is
to
ridiculous.
Formula 1 Codemasters.
Welcome to 5 more years of this shit.
Oh,
Sorry, I
Cesaro,
dropped a
Deer Hunter.
naughty word
Cesaro,
there.
Deer Hunter. Cesaro's going down the inside. And you wouldn't expect
So
to
he
see it
is.
here. This is now going to be around the outside of here. Deer Hunter's pushing him wide. Deer Hunter
Wow.
says, no, that's my
There you
bit of
go.
track, thank you very much. Oh, and now Cesaro's
Oh,
on the front
God.
of Chris. Oh my God, what is going on?
Chris has
Three
come from
cars,
nowhere.
one
What's
bit of
going
track.
on?
I don't know what's happening.
You don't see that in the dry. It's wet, fellas. Come on.
It's going to be an absolute... Oh, there's an absolute train here. Deer Hunter could be in trouble with this train down this bit, though. As...
A little bit of a lift though around Blanchimont now in these conditions.
yeah, a little
Could
bit of
be
a
a
lift.
blessing for Deer Hunter. 'Cause everyone has to lift behind him.
Yeah, and it's not going to be ideal up Erosion Rally on
Callum.
either, actually, today, yeah, with these conditions. But with these three battling, it's allowing the cars behind to catch up as Legends is having a bit of a
Virgin
battle
Legends
here with
is making
Jason.
moves. There you go.
He's managed to go down the inside. Jason's coming for the cutback, though. Jason
Nice
has
move.
not given up, but Legends has got it. Chris Cesaro and Deer Hunter have got a little bit of a gap between them through that little bit now as little bit of back end from Cesaro.
Oh, there's a car in the wall!
Oh, and Chris, how is Chris not dead? That was
How is he
Will's
still alive?
first. How is
What's
he?
going on?
Oh my God, that should have been utter death.
If Giant's watching that, he's going to feel really miffed. Which he probably
He's-
is, because he's in the...
He's not going to
Oh,
be happy.
well, Chris has no way of slowing down for corners at the moment.
Oh,
Definitely
Callum
not.
and Beacon having a little bit of a tussle.
I'll get to them in a second. I'm just checking all the gaps. Spunk seems to be fighting with Chris, although that won't last long because, as we know, his car is made of Teflon today.
Chris just has nothing. Nah, it's just... They just got to bring it back to the pits and hope that something happens that brings maybe a safety car or... God
I
knows
just
what.
want to point something out here. We have rain, 3 retirements. 0 rain in Tier 3, 6 retirements.
Wow.
Hmm.
Interesting. Oh, it's Jinx and Beacon at Beacon,
Beacon
right,
and
actually.
Jinx.
Yeah, here we go. They're side by side coming into the bus stop. Beacon's managed to get it slowed down. I thought he was going to be a bit all over the place coming into there with the way it looked. But Jinx is now going to be following him again. But Jinx will be thinking, I am quicker than him. I've clearly shown it by having a little bit of a cheeky move. And he won't want to sit behind for too long. As both drivers, they're getting a good run out of turn one, which is tricky in these conditions. As looks like St. Norris and Skunk Banner are having a little bit of go at it as well.
They are, and I literally was
Oh,
about to
Legends
say
on Deer
exactly
Hunter,
that.
though. Legends on Deer Hunter as they come up through
Back
Radion.
there. Just finally makes the pits.
Legends here, look, with this slipstream, he's going to go to the outside. As he's going to be on the dry line coming into it. As Deer Hunter's going to have the dry line there. Deer Hunter pushing him a little. Oh, yellow flag. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, oh, and Legends has been pushed onto the gravel.
That's had a problem too.
That's not ideal.
Oh, Skunks. That's problem that I think. Where is that? That's wait. What the hell? How's he lost it? What? They've obviously had contact to lose it there. Somebody's definitely gone for a move down there.
Where it's so wet that he just couldn't get the car straightened again. I have had that before.
Possibly.
Where it's been wet enough that you can get the car straightened, so it is an option. As Jinx has had a massive mistake. As he's gone right back
Legends
down
through into P8
now.
Tell you what, these conditions are catching a lot of people out.
They are very, very tricky conditions, but to be fair. As I'm gonna watch Mystic here as he's closing right in on Jason, who on my screen is having a bit of lag actually. As Jinx is now out. As Button picks up a 10-second penalty. Just as a quick one, are you getting lag for Jason?
I'm not on board with him, so I cannot confirm nor deny that right now. I'm just trying to see where Jinx is in a wall.
Oh, Mystic is getting past Jason. Looks like Jason just had an issue.
Oh, oh, I know where Jinx lost it. In what could be his farewell appearance. He finds a wall. How memorable. Yeah. Oh my word. Speed Demon nearly hits the back of Max. But doesn't, luckily.
Yeah, luckily that's no contact, but definitely close.
Holy holy S word. Tier 3's down to 12.
Oh man.
It's not even raining.
As we have a bit of a 4-car train right now in the wet conditions. These are not a thing I was expecting to see. With Deer Hunter, Mystic, Legends and Jason, as they are all right close to each other. I'm still getting lag like mad from Jason on my end. Fine with everyone else. But
Button's out from P14.
Oh. Well, that takes us down to 14 drivers. We're not far behind Tier 3, to be fair.
We're catching you, Tier 3. It feels wrong when I say the number 3. I don't know why.
I don't know.
You do not know the way of numbers. I am a tree.
Speed Demon is looking to get close to Maxi or Max, or I don't know how he wants that pronounced. Like in my head that says Maxi, but then it could be read as Max Bone, which is supposed to be some like funny joke.
Yeah. Maybe if he's ever on the podium, we'll ask. And then forget for next week.
Oh, Legends!
Because that's what we do. Yeah, I saw that from onboard Jason, who doesn't appear to be lagging for me, but having said that, there he goes with some lag.
Ah, well, okay, you did sit then. That's fine. Not just me then.
Yeah.
As Beacon as well is closing in on Cesala, so I don't know who to watch at this point. I honestly don't.
There's so many battles. I know who I'm not watching. Oh, Beacon! He saved that. I think any more throttle, he's another victim.
We are not watching He Who Shall Not Be Named. Speed Demon here, actually, he has a run on, I'm just going to call it Maxi for now, as he has a run on Maxi. He's going to have a little look around the outside, but Maxi might be able to defend it. He's further enough ahead as, Maxi's not quite.
Did they touch wheels there?
They did touch wheels there. I was a bit intrigued by that. He's going to look for his little cutback Oh, he's got the drive, actually. He did actually get the drive in the end. I didn't think he was going to, but he's got it. He's having a look down the inside, but Mackie says, nope, that's my part of the track. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he certainly got the line, but I mean, he had the drive, but
You
he
know
didn't have
who
the
should not
ideal
be
line
next?
out of the corner then. Yeah.
He may have just put it into a wall.
Well, that wasn't me. I wasn't looking at him. Or naming him.
I just saw it. I just saw him drop, and then I looked, and he was well off track. So that's okay. Maybe the curse isn't lifted.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain to the end, by the way. I've just been informed by the unlucky Giant from P18, who just innocent. And as also reported, Jason is lagging for Legends too. So it's not just us he's lagging for.
Okay.
Management, be aware.
As I say, I can pass that message on to Mr. Steerage himself once we finish this.
I mean,
it's Speed Demon!
That's one way to avoid the lag, I suppose. Just cut a corner, that's fine.
Oh, Speed
I mean,
Demon.
10 seconds
Jesus.
is a bit excessive, but geez.
Oh, Speed Demon just had a massive moment. He's lucky to have not put that in a wall, to be honest with you.
Is that Ferrari now a suitable shade of brown? More than red?
Yes. Definitely.
Retirement alert in tier 3.
Oh, another one.
I mean tier 5.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, in tier 5. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. I meant to say 5, but I said 3. But yes, they are now down to 11.
They're down to 11. What was it? Tier 3 are down to what, 12, and we're down to 14. People are dropping
I don't know
like
what
flies.
tier 3's on. I can't find their stream. This track really bites hard.
It does.
I thought
You make a
Baku was
mistake
bad,
and it
but this
hurts.
is ridiculous.
Baku's easy. I don't see why people complain about Baku.
Walls mainly, mate.
Nah, it's easy. There we go. He who shall not be named is into the pits. So,
I guess it's easy for people like me who never really get up any speed to hit a wall in the first place.
I mean, that's one way of looking at it, I suppose.
I guess that's why I do so well in Singapore.
I normally do very well at Singapore, but it's crossover conditions that get me on this game, and I can drive in the wet, no problem. Drive in the dry, no problem. Second, you give me a condition where it's like it's wet, but I'm on the dry tire, or it's dry and I'm on the inters. I have a bit of an
Mystic
issue.
having all sorts of... Yeah. Mystic was having all sorts of trouble keeping to the track limits there, but it seems to have got away. As Legends comes in for whatever reason.
I would assume it's a new set. You got to remember the inters aren't the most durable tyre at the moment, and we've got Sync Norris here having a look at Jason.
Particularly with the... I imagine a lot of them would have run dry setups as well, just to get pole or good track position.
Yeah, more than likely. So Legends has probably gone in. He should be able to go to the end on another set. It's just he only did 8 laps on those, but he'll be hoping to go to the end at least. As you say as well, Speed Demon in, to play fair. Speed Demon did have a massive moment earlier, and he's also got 5 seconds, so that's not going to help his race too much. So Jason's having had a little look back at Sync Norris here. It's a lot of lag from Jason, I have to say. I'm actually struggling to spectate that one. But
it is difficult. It is difficult to watch, I'll be honest.
He is the closest. Actually, no, he's not. Mystic is closer. Ha ha ha! On board with Mystic then, as he's just within that second range of Deer Hunter, but looks like he's having a little bit more issues than Deer Hunter through, especially this section of track. As Jason picks up another penalty.
Doesn't save him from a time penalty.
But look, I've seen a lot of those appear from his name, I'll be honest.
And Skunkburn has had enough of watching. Unlucky, Skunk. Good to see you here, man.
As all Mr. goes a
Pitch
little bit deep,
for a
and
lot
him and
more.
Deer Hunter
These
are
tyres
both
are really
in
not going
Callum's
well, are
in.
they?
No, I did just say that they're not great.
Zinc
They did.
stays out.
Zinc stays
You did
out.
just say that, but think out.
Probably to avoid double stacking with his
Yeah,
teammate.
it would have been a double
all
stack,
honesty.
but yeah, I think
It's Jose that's getting me.
my-
He's gone amazingly on these tyres so far.
yeah, and he put him on when he was still technically dry.
Yeah. So I think we'll see that Jose put on.
Oh dear.
Whoa! Okay. Beacon has been disqualified.
That's a bit harsh.
Didn't see it, so I can't really comment on it.
I've just gone to him. It said he's blocking the pit lane, but he was nowhere near the pit lane. I'm not entirely certain how that even happens. But welcome to 5 more years of this shit. I'll do it again. 5 more years, everybody.
Well done for getting the contracts, Codemasters. Stick to build making grid games, of which I will be streaming later. But that's beyond the point.
Oh. See, everyone seems to be on Dirt Rally 2.0 at the moment as well. Like,
don't get me wrong, Codemasters, they make great games. Just don't make F1.
not great F1 games, yeah. They even made Codemasters made a sort of horror game called I can't remember what it's called now, but it's awesome. Like Safety Cell or something like that on the GameCube and probably PS2 and stuff like that. It's a really good game, to be fair. But anyway, we digress. There's a race to watch here.
Wow.
This is all
there's a race
in
to
as
watch
well.
with people not being very close to each other. I'll be honest right now. I mean, Deer Hunter's clutching on Max, even Max is on old tyres, so that's going to be an easy pass. There you go. Look, boom, done.
Everyone's just coming in now that didn't pit a lap ago. But
yeah. Oh wait.
Yeah, that's everybody in now.
Wait.
What are you doing, Jose? Have you done it again?
Have
you done it again, sir? Have you done it?
No.
He's coming out the lead as well.
No, he hasn't.
I do not understand what is going on. Oh no. Oh no, Tier 5 are not going to be happy. Oh no, Tier 5. Oh no.
I would ask,
It's
but I'm
raining in Tier
questioning
5.
the wet. Oh. No.
Tier 5 has rain as well now.
We know a couple of people who's not going to be
terrified.
necessarily happy about that. But, I mean, I'm questioning Mr. Jose's strategy call here. I'm dumbfounded.
You see, I'm not going to question it because I questioned it earlier. He led the rain. He led the rain.
The only one to have done it.
Oh dear. Craig Conley's just been disqualified from Tier 5 for blocking the pit lane.
Oh.
Deja vu that.
Pit lane block! He's not the only one to have gone onto the wets, but he is losing a lot of time to Callum right now. But he may get that back if it becomes wet enough that they have to pit.
I was going to say.
Like, I don't know.
Like, right now, Callum is the one to watch, but we're still playing out. There's like a handful of laps to go, and we still don't know who's going to win. I think Norris gets a naughty engine point. I think that might be his first. I'm not sure. He's been involved in a lot of battles today as well. And he's.
I tell you what, if Jose wins this because of these calls, I'm.
Yeah, I'm going to think he's half cyborg.
I'm giving up my F1 racing career.
Oh, okay. I mean, you heard it here first, and oh my god. Oh my god! I've done it again! I've done it again!
Wait, no.
I found a new victim. What? I found a new victim.
Who's your new victim?
I think Norris has just lost it going through Blanchimont.
Oh no.
I've literally just praised him, and look what happened.
Stop it, Mackie! Stop it!
I think I'm going to have to retire from commentary at this rate if this carries on. There's going to be no drivers left.
Oh, dearie me. Do you know what, right? Callum was closing in, but he just lost 3 temps there. He's called about to 1.1. I don't know. I don't know if I honestly, I'm confused, Mackie. My brain doesn't understand.
Yeah, you and me both, and that is Chris Jones having problems with track limits and very nearly finding no more track to run onto. But now Callum G's back within a second of Jose, and I'm literally just dumbfounded as to what to do now.
I'm gonna keep an eye on Callum here because it's gonna be oh, yellow flag in sector 3.
Jose's got no grip.
Yeah, it's not looking good right now.
Or that was a tactical go wide to keep the tyres cool.
Through that corner, you really don't want to be going wide though. Look, I mean, look at the timing, chunk of time he lost.
Yeah, but I think he's also aware that
Ooh,
Callum can't actually pass him.
Callum lost it. He had a moment. Well, to be fair, if Callum stays this slow, so all he's got to do is follow him off a Rouge and Radion, and he'll be able to get him down that straight. So, but he's going to have the grip here to have a look. Oh, boop, boop, duh. Jose's not going to be happy with that.
Oh, hello. Cesar's there now. Where did he come from?
Jose's not going to be happy with that. He just got a 5-second penalty for being pushed off track, essentially.
Yeah. Oh, that's I mean, Deer Hunter's nowhere near him yet, so it won't affect him on track anyway.
No, not at the moment. I think these wet tyres might have been a bad call though. I don't think it's going to get wet enough. I mean,
it's still a possibility, but I think if it was gonna, it would have to be now for him to have an advantage here.
Yeah.
But we'll see what Sink Norris does, who's back in the pits again after he lost it. I'm curious. Is he going to go for wets? He is, you know.
See, I still don't think it's time.
Yeah, but it's... It definitely looks a lot wetter through Sector 3 than you would see in Sector 1.
Yeah,
it's that kind of track as well. The back gets wetter than the front.
Yeah, that's true.
But
it's one of the very few tracks on an F1 game that does do that as well. So, as I say, tricky conditions. But I mean, Jose here is just losing time. He's not got the pace on these guys. Zala's got a run here on Callum, but so I don't think he'll be having a look here. I think you'll see him lift here. Oh, he's still right on the back even with that lift though. Callum's gonna not go defensive. He hasn't gone defensive. What? Oh, Cesala though. That's come on.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it? Come on, Coldies. 5 more years of corner cut BS. Blocking the pit lane when you're not actually in the pit lane. And just general BS. You know, when Terry barriers jump out into the middle of the road. Let's all get prepared for 5 more years of this. I'm going to try and stop saying that, otherwise our management are going to be pissed. But hey, I'll stop saying it when they make a proper freaking game. I think I've said my piece now. Callum goes defensive.
And Cesala's going to try around the outside. He's going to
really help.
Yeah,
squeezed it through there, you know.
Callum did to do though. Cesala did to Callum what Callum did to him. He's just going to squeeze him right to the edges and then set the position. It just seems to have happened as they're battling. Jose's come back into this a little bit, but I think he's going to lose it again. I think now that Cesala's made that move, I think we'll see that time probably drop back again.
But it looks a bit heavier now. So perhaps the window is approaching for the wets.
It just depends on what that advantage would be though when it comes. As well, look, it's that corner again.
Talking of advantage, it's definitely not through there.
This section of track is where he's losing it all. It's just nothing. It's not wet enough through there. You can still see that interline. You know it's wet enough when you can't necessarily see.
Oh, but what the fuck was that? I'm sorry. Steerage management. I do apologise for that, but did you just see what happened?
Oh God! What? Callum is gonna be. Oh my God!
I don't understand what happened.
Um,
I don't think I can understand what I just saw.
that's
If
one of
anyone's
those
in
where
the
the wall
stream,
was
please.
sticking out and he couldn't see it until he come up to it, wasn't it? That's one of those.
I've literally
wall
just said this, and I've jinxed another guy. This is ridiculous now. I've literally, about 2 or so laps ago, brought up the floating tyre barrier stuff. Oh my, I've done it again. Honestly, I'm going to get the sack for my LR at this rate. Anyway. Look who's still running though.
glitch, yep. I can't comment. I mean, yeah. I guess we now watch Mystic on Deer Hunter.
Yep. Also be aware the Legends is gaining on Jason by the look of it. I'm gonna put that on fastest lap again. What am I doing?
I mean, Callum, that's a bit extensive. Alright, yeah, I'm looking at the let's see, or at least second. Yeah, that's. I mean, he claims he was gonna win that. I like the confidence.
Was he?
I like
Confidence,
the confidence.
but I mean,
I'm not sure though. Cesaro was kind of opening up from you a little bit. But yeah, yeah, look, Jose, I think it's got way too light again. Jose's fallen so far back.
He's demon in from 11th. It's pretty irrelevant at this point, but you never know. I can't believe I've jinxed 3 people in this race. I can't stop it.
We're down
Can't stop the
we've
curse,
lost
man.
8 drivers.
Ah well.
Belgium. Are we
There's
sure
another
Belgium's
2 now
got
who've got
Monaco?
tier 5. I'm pretty sure they may well have switched the tracks around for this week, yeah.
All these people that are like Monaco is a death trap. I mean, I
They've obviously
think I
never
might
raced
give that.
here in the wet.
I might give that title to Belgium. Why?
Yeah. Suddenly I want to go race Baku now. I've seen all
Mystic
this.
is having back end
Feel
issues,
safer there.
So where he was battling Deer Hunter, he's now just he's got no back end. I've just seen it several times. He's got no grip. What is going on?
Oh. Is it anything that can be solved by anything you can think of, or is it just deal with it?
I think it's just a
There's
case if he's
3-4
going to have
laps
to
to
deal
go.
with it.
Maybe he's got damage we don't know about, I don't know, it doesn't look to be, but that could be one explanation why the car suddenly behaves strangely.
Maybe just tyre wear starting to kick in a little bit more where it was raining a little bit heavier before, and obviously that's going to use more tyre wear on the
possibly.
winters, and then yeah. And
Definitely seems to have lightened off again though, the rain, so as you can see, Jose's just not making any inroads at all now with these wets.
Nope.
He was briefly
He's
earlier
just-
while they were battling, but then tyre barriers thought, you know what, Cesaro's
I
going to
don't
have
think
this
it was
race
necessarily
today.
just because they were battling though. I think, like you said, it was getting heavier, which means that most of the track he was able to keep it there or thereabouts with the pace. And now it's got lighter again. Those wets, essentially in the scenario that the Inters were in, they're not the tyre.
Yeah, which is bad news for Alex, Maxi and Jose, but Inter's on the tyre as Cesaro. Quickest lap of the race on lap 20.
With 6 lap old tyres as well, so
Yeah. But Ace just
pretty
not
sure it was
making any-
Jose
any
who had
inroads
that
into Sig
originally,
Norris.
so Jose's going to be a little bit upset about that.
Yeah, but I'm sure he won't mind too much.
Actually, where has that lap come from? Right, no, it wasn't Cesaro had it, not Cesaro, it wasn't Jose that had it originally, it was...
I know Button had it early on. 58-3.
58
And now 58-3 with Button down in P14.
Yeah. He had it, and
Mac was
then
58.6.
he just
So
he's improved that fastest lap by 5 tenths though. That's
yeah,
impressive.
he's definitely found something that obviously the wets are not going to provide now. But yeah, anyway, let's go back to interval so we can see where the battles are instead of guessing. Mystic and Deer Hunter for the final podiums. Alex is out. Seeing you talk about wet tyres, and he's lost it.
Barry needs
dear.
one more retirement.
Hello there.
3 laps.
He's lost it in pretty much the same place that Callum got absolutely obliterated. But I don't think the tyre barrier was to blame for that one. But I'm still like trying to digest what I actually saw from Callum G.
What you saw was a mangled car. There you go.
I
Mystic
mean,
here is back on Deer Hunter again though.
I saw a Renault pretty much spinning through the air like a top on lap 1. Then I saw Callum G just absolutely blasted into space, and he's still somewhere's got to land in somewhere near Japan, presumably. Well, there you go.
Retired. Oh my god,
There you
the
go.
man who shall not be named is going to get a point. And look at Jose, look how far he's dropped off. Deer Hunter and Mystic are on him. He's going to lose the podium. I think he's going to lose it.
Any podium, yeah. Have a look.
Ooh, the brakes. Oh, last lag from Mystic, never mind. I thought that was the brakes failing.
Oh, can't scare me like that. Especially when I forget I'm looking at a different screen to you sometimes just to check the other tiers. But, yeah, there we go. That name hasn't been on there for a Naughty Engine Point for a while.
Yeah, there you go. Deer Hunter down into fourth now as it's nothing. It's just nothing.
Is Jose gonna keep in the top 4 because of Jason's multiple penalties? That's one thing to work out. He's not going to be happy with 4th, obviously, but
no, he made the brilliant call under the safety car, and I think that wet call was just wrong. And
yeah, it's
cost him.
Gone very
cost him
defensive
the win.
there. Yeah, it's cost him a podium.
Yeah, that defensive has pushed him out wide.
Norris
And
has had
Deer
enough of
Hunter's
this.
going to be here as well. He's going to lose both positions for being that defensive. Yep, there you go.
Yeah. Well, Jason is right behind him on track, but is he? I don't know. Can he? Can I read? Yes, he is. He's 33 seconds down the road. But whatever. I'm so proud of some of these drivers. Keeping it going in these conditions. It's very tricky to do. So credit to all of them. But Tazala, again, he's having fun now.
Hey, yeah, he's just saying, look, I'm quicker than all of you. Go away.
Yeah. 20 seconds clear all of a sudden. You could pretty much walk the final lap and still win.
That's not the lead we were expecting the winner to have at this point, I'll be honest. I was expecting it to... it wouldn't have been this kind of lead, let's be honest. If Callum wasn't absolutely annihilated by a glitch barrier, it wouldn't be this gap.
Can we go cold matters into the steward's room and have serious words with them?
Yes.
This is just above a joke now. Come on, Lee Mather. Into our office. Here we go, come on. We need a word, young man. Anyway.
Actually, wait. Like you say, is Jason going to still fall behind Jose on penalties? I can't bother to look through it right now. We'll just find out when the lap ends.
It's going to take a lot of time, so we might as well be quicker just waiting for the end of the race, which for Zala is not too far away now. It's just almost into the final sector.
Please tell me
Jason
you saw that on
stream.
position.
I did not see it.
That was a bit of a late move. It's questionable how late that move was, I'll be honest. Jason still managed to get past, but it could have ended with Jason losing a front wing. Is how late that move was. I'll tell you that. But yeah, and
Cesala through Blanchimont for the final time into the bus stop.
into the bus stop. Here we go. He's going to come
Can he
out
get out of it?
the final corner. He's going to
Eventually.
be nice and easy on the accelerator. Doesn't need to go too mad. And cross the line to win this
Hunter
Belgium Grand Prix.
For second.
Yeah, it's going to be close. It's going to who has less penalties as Sink Norris picks up another one as I say that.
Barry! You've got a point!
Yes, Barry!
He has broken the curse! He was right all along!
It's going to be Deer Hunter that takes second.
V3. Jason, maybe V4, I don't know.
Sino.
Nope. Missed out by less than a second after penalties because Jose had a 5-second BS1 in the end.
Yep.
Potentially.
Chris going to come across the line. 6.
Solid drive. Max for 7th.
Max for 7th. Yeah.
A long time. He's a long way down the road.
Very
Norris,
long way down the road. He's also
pushing
on the wets. So
on the better tyres.
Yeah, Norris might get him here, but
although Singh does have 2 times naughty engine, so they started the final lap down in Tier 5 as well. Like I said, I have no idea what the hell has happened to Tier 3. I don't know where that stream is, but I can't find it, so
there we go. Max and Norris both into the bus stop
at the line.
Pretty much the same time. It's going to be Norris
can he
that
get in
gets
before
it
the line?
drive,
On track, technically, but
the grip. But
didn't matter in the
Norris
end.
falls back behind by penalties. And we're just waiting on
round out the top
to
9
come across the line. Yep. Barry being the only one to get lapped of the finishers, but he scored a point. He did it.
I don't think he cares about being lapped. He's broken the curse, and I've evidently passed it on to Callum or Sink. But even more breaking news. The race in Tier 5 is about to end as well. Similar conditions to what we have right now. And someone we know very well is going to score their first point in ILR. And yes, she'll be one happy Scottish lady. And Kim's finished P8 as well.
Let me give you the quick rundown. So we had a disqualification from Beacon for blocking a pit lane. Then DNFs we had Jamie, Rampage, Giant, Skunk, Jinx, Barton, Callum, Shut Up, Alex, Legends, and then top 10 we have Barry, who was a lap down, Speed Demon, Norris, Max, Chris, Jason, and Jose. Then your top 3 are Mystic, Deer Hunter, and Sazala. Let's get to the party and give them their interview.
Sorry for laughing. I saw a car reverse over the line in Tier 5.
Oh.
he lost it coming out the bus stop and thought, you know what, can't be bothered to turn around. And yeah, anyway. Just so we know, driver of the day, Barry. He's beaten the curse.
For finishing.
Anyone that defeats the curse, anyone that beats the curse, deserves driver of the day, especially coming from 18th.
Oh, wow. Actually, gonna lie. You all joined pretty quick. I mean, we're still waiting on Deer Hunter to connect. Although I feel bad, I feel like Mystic should have driver of the day. Just look to where he started. Can we have 2 drivers of the day?
I mean, we could. We could give Cole driver of the day, yeah. If you want. Who are you thinking?
Mystic. Started 14th. We'll get on to it. We'll just get on to it. You'll see
what that.
Yeah, right, well, if you could almost you've included your audio. And we'll start down with 3rd place. Mystic, like I say, you started 14th. You made up a hell of a lot of positions in this race to finish 3rd. It's a little bit lucky. You would have been probably 4th, but Callum got murdered by a glitch wall. So it's a little bit lucky to be stood up here on the podium. But just run us through the difficulties of that tricky wet race.
Well, at the start of the race, I went into turn 1, lost 3 positions, went into P17, and then the Renault crashed out. And I somehow hit the back of one of the Ferraris and got a 5-second stop go, and I had to serve that in order box, and then got through the race. It was pretty simple, really, apart from a couple of overtakes. And then I got near the end of the race, I got a penalty for avoiding Norris, and that was a bit stupid. Got no other warnings after that, and then second to last lap overtook Deer Hunter. Should be P2. I'm happy with that first podium.
Yeah, like you say, first podium, so it's a good result for tricky conditions. As you say, shame it's not a little bit higher. A couple of iffy penalties, but unfortunately that is Codemasters for you.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, good points for yourself and good points for Toro Rosso.
Cheers.
Right, second place, Deer Hunter. Now, you started yourself in 5th, so you didn't make as many positions as Mystic, but you still made a good 3 positions up. You finished the race with no penalties, so it's a bit of a shame you couldn't be closer to Sazala up ahead. But nevertheless, it looked like you had a good race, a couple of interesting battles, and came out on top of those battles that you had.
Yeah, I just gotta start by saying, yeah, we just got a party out! That felt absolutely amazing right there. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh man, I'm so ecstatic right now. I think that's the best finish I've ever gotten in Outlaw right there. And I'm the worst wet racer in the world, so somehow I pulled that out of my hat. No idea how, but like you said, had some good battles there. Had a good battle with Mystic there at the end. I knew he had a penalty, but it was fun nonetheless. You know, heck, I had nothing to lose there, so why not scrap with him? Had a good battle with the Force India there too, midway through the race. He got a little bit hairy and tried to pinch me down, and I wasn't really taking none of it. And I saw him go off, so I really hope that doesn't result in a penalty. But you know, that's just hard racing. A bunch of hard racing throughout. Like I said, man, I didn't expect this. I'm not a good wet racer, and I've been really struggling this season. So hey, P2, I'll take it and run with it every day of the week.
Well, considering you're saying you're not great in the wet conditions, it's a fantastic result, and I know a lot of people struggle in wet conditions, especially around Belgium. So it's a tricky track to get right, but like I say, you kept it clean. So congratulations on that one.
Thank you.
And we'll move on to our race winner, Sazala. Now, you had a nice little battle with Callum for this win. Unfortunately, Callum got taken out, like I said earlier, by a bit of a glitch wall. He claims he would have won, which is an interesting claim. What are your thoughts on that one?
He probably would have, because I had that 10-second penalty for running over the fucking bus stop curb, which is a bit bullshit. But if I wouldn't have got that, it'd have been close, but the setup just clicked really well, and I thought, well, I had really good pace. So, I don't know, it'd have been a close one, but, yeah, hard to tell.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, I did see you pick up that 10-second penalty, and definitely said it out loud. It was a bit of a harsh penalty, that's for sure. But other than that, it was a clean race, and as you say, your setup looked like it clicked. It looked like, especially right towards the end, you just found that little something more, and you just kept setting fast laps.
Yeah, well, the start of the race was a bit thing for me. I got wing damage and then back down to P9, and then paid for the wing change, and then yeah, just stayed out of trouble and climbed my way up to the top.
Yeah, I wasn't. I won't say this in the wrong way. I wasn't actually expecting anyone to beat Jose in this race. He made a brilliant call under the safety car.
Yeah.
Was questionable because it wasn't raining, and then suddenly, boom, it was raining. And then I think he got a little bit lucky for going for this win because he decided to go onto the wets.
Yeah. I mean, the track at one point was really bad, so I mean, you can understand where he was coming from, but I mean, Jeff was saying wet, but it wasn't really advisable to go on that.
Yeah, like I say, tricky conditions out there, but nevertheless, you've won the race and walked away with the fastest lap as well. So, actually, no, wait, someone beat you at the end.
No,
didn't they?
Norris got it.
Norris beat you. He beat you at the end. I
Yeah.
didn't see that until I just looked at my little photograph. Well, never mind. You don't walk away with fastest lap, but
No.
it was good pace out there. But congratulations on the win.
Good.
And yeah, with that, I'm going to hand it back over to Baki to close out the stream.
Thanks very much. Great job as always. Excellent interviews in the podium, and very excited to speak to new people as they are to be here, clearly. Again, as I said at the end of the race, congrats to everyone that finished. Looked like a very tricky race, and everyone should deserve a shot at Driver of the Day, but Barry beat the curse, so you're all going to be out of luck today. And on that note, we will see you next week. Same time, different track. Not this one, somewhere else, could be more fun, but wherever it is, see you there. Good night.